the Dash community call. I'm Kristina, and what I'm showing on my screen here are the meeting minutes from last week that I sent out, and I'm hoping everyone on the call, I'm going to call on Hanif here because I need to ask. I was changing around, making the list a little bit simpler and combining people under groups. And Hanif, did you receive these last week?
I think I did.
You did?
The email, right?
Yeah, the email. Yeah, because instead of going individually, I grouped all the Broadcom people together and I grouped all the Intel people together, and I'm hoping it worked. So that's what I wanted to check.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. Okay, good. Then it worked. Okay, awesome. So what I'm showing here is just the notes from last week. Of course, I was a little bit late with these, but just as an overview, Mircea did some changes to the documentation, and I took a look at one of the issues he filed this morning, and I can see where an example is needed in the HLD to go along with the description. And so I talked to Kumaresh on the team here to see if that's something that he could update for us. And then in particular, this pipeline packet flow, I went through it last Thursday and Friday with kind of a fine-tooth comb and put in quite a few review comments here. So this was for Riff, and I thought it was a really good read. It's long, but it was a good read, and it goes through, the pipeline. I added this piece here because we were building off of the HLD and the pipeline basics, but so I did that last Thursday and Friday. And what I did forget to mention in the last call is that Mircea presented an updated description of the UHD box at the Smart Switch Linux Foundation meeting a couple Thursdays ago. So I'm not sure if everyone got to go to that, but I did. And so that was pretty good. And then also in that same call, they're talking about DPU IP assignments. And so if anyone's interested in those, and I believe that's the internal assignment, the internal IP assignment for the DPU, and I believe that was presented by, was that Sasha? Did you present that last week?
Yes.
I thought that was you. Yeah. And so that's basically, we're just trying to figure out how to number and address the DPUs. And then once, if there's a crash or a reboot or a replacement, are we trying to get back the same one or what, Sasha?
Yeah, this is correct. So I sent here in the chat a link to a pull request of everyone who is interested in this. Please review.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and I did forget to cover that in the last call. So, and then I think I did do an introduction of Chandana last week, and then the recordings are, of course, listed there. So I think it looks like we have someone new this week, Kay Meyappan, and so maybe I can ask you to introduce yourself.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. This is Meyappan from UNB, Bangalore, India.
Okay.
Okay, so basically we are from a product service company, interested in P4 areas, wanted to contribute.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could use it. Thanks. So what we use is we have a behavioral model called BMV2 that we use, and we use P4 to, I guess, program that, and we're trying to get that to behave well enough to run the tests that we have inside of the Dash repo. Maybe Chris, could you explain that a little bit better than I could, maybe?
Yeah, and actually, Meyappan and I have been corresponding on the side.
Okay.
He's interested in contributing more enhancements to the P4 behavior model, and so he's aware of how we're using it. And,
okay, great.
And he's got some ideas about adding some enhancements. I told him this is a good meeting to bring them up and get feedback, and also the biweekly behavioral model.
Okay, yeah, great. And so the behavioral model is not this Thursday, but the next one. So if you shoot me your information, and I can make sure you have the invites, or Chris can forward those. But this is the main page around the pipeline here. So, Anyway, it's great. Nice to meet you. Thank you. So this week, I think we did have Marian kind of sign off or give an approval on Riff's packet flow. So he took a look at that there. And from a PR perspective, I've kind of been going through. I didn't see a lot of new ones, but I have been going through and looking at the various pull requests. I'm kind of trying to take a step back because, at the end of the day, we're trying to, get these tests to run. So, so I was looking through the different PRs and issues to see where we could go forward. And I don't think we have Marian here, but Sasha, are you able to talk to any of these by Marian about the tunnels, the DSCP settings, or anything like that, or should we wait for him?
We should wait for Marian.
Okay, all right.
I'm not aware of the latest details here.
Okay, all right, great. And so then in the issues queue, it's pretty much the same as last week. Like I said, I brought this one up where I just added this at the end so we can get Kumaresh, give him a little bit more context about what we're trying to do. And so it's kind of a light week unless I can open it up to you guys for things you want to talk about or any PRs or issues you want to talk about.
For the packet flow, because both Bart and Ashutosh are actually reviewed the PR, so I'm wondering if I can also get sign off from you as well. I see both of you are in the meeting.
Me, Kristina, sign off from me.
Yeah. Like you, Bart, and Ashutosh, because like all of you actually left the comments over there. So.
Me, Bud, and Ashutosh. Okay. So, Bud, you said yeah?
Yes.
What do you think, Ashutosh?
Yeah, let me take a look at it again, and I think I'll.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Okay, me, Bud. Yeah. All right. And I thought in my notes I had we were going to maybe wait a week or two, but once we have sign off from the two, if we could just move forward and do a merge.
Oh yeah, sounds good as well.
Is that right? Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah, and if any changes, we can always make it in the future.
Okay, great. And then Kumaresh, I didn't see you on the call, but I wanted to let you know I dug into this one a little bit and I added the context here of the section. It was section 3.6.1 in the VNet to VNet example in the SONiC HLD. And kind of for the inbound direction, we have this description, but no example. I think that's what it was trying to say in that issue.
I'll check that, Kristina.
Sure. Yeah, thanks. Just wanted to let you know I did a little bit of work on that. And so I guess I could open. Oh, Prince is here. Prince, is there anything you wanted to bring up this week? I brought up a few things, but I'm not sure if you were on the call already.
No, Kristina, I think
you're good this week. Okay, it looks like we have one new person, Meyappan, who joined Prince, who's interested in helping with P4. So that's something interesting to share. Yeah, and so I guess I'll go. Keysight team, did you have anything you wanted to talk about this week?
Not I.
Okay, all right.
On my side, so I feel like that has a lot of progress and time passed since we showed the last test cases working. If any vendor would like to partner publicly to show some progress in Dash, I think that would be great to show where, if anybody wants to show anything publicly, that's.
Yeah, I think that's where I was kind of going this morning, taking a step back. I was like, okay, so we've run some tests successfully. Some we're waiting for changes in BMB2. And so what would be, the next step? And I think you're right, Mircha. I think that would be great if anyone wants to partner with us to show
and not necessarily to show the performance, but to show how it works and how far we got with it working.
Yeah, absolutely not performance related at all, but just that a packet can go in, enters the port, goes through the IPU, EPU, DPU, performs a transformation, comes out. That's the essential idea, right, Marsha?
Yeah, plus the API working.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so everyone has your email if they want to partner in Chris's. So, okay. AMD team, did you guys have anything you wanted to talk about this week or bring up?
No, Kristina.
Oh, is your voice still bad, Swami?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay, he's been challenged with that the last week here. So, so anyone else on the call, NVIDIA team or Intel, Broadcom, anything you want to talk about?
I think from my side.
Okay, great. So then I guess I would suggest this DPU assignment one was pretty good. Oh, and what's the content riff on the next Smart Switch meeting? I can't remember for this coming Thursday.
Yeah, so tomorrow I think we are going to discuss the DHCP.
DSCP?
Yeah, because I think in the last meeting there's some like discussion about like DHCP, how to get the IP dynamic assigned. Then it's mostly like a follow-up discussion.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
follow-up
right,
to
right.
the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So yeah, if you haven't seen how to get, how exactly do they get to that Linux Foundation one? I guess I can send out the link in, I can dig through my email and put it if anyone's interested, but I think you just sign up for a list and then you get the invites. So,
yeah, I can send out the group.
Okay, great. And then Camille, I did have someone named Amit trying to work on those two PR or issue / PR 436 and 415 where a couple of changes are needed. And I gave him a ping yesterday. He was going to try and help out. So I'm going to keep on that. And maybe I can shoot that over to Meyappan if you're interested to, or Chris. It was 415 and 436 where we just needed a small change.
Yeah, let me connect with Amit. Okay, so we are in touch actually.
Oh,
so
you are? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I saw your email that 415 and yeah, a couple of issues have been assigned to him. So I'll take a look at it. Yeah.
And I don't know if I knew P4, I would know, but I don't know how difficult they are. He seems to think it's just one line of code, so I guess we'll see on 415. And then 436 was up here. This one's weird because 5 objects are getting created when it really should be 1. And so that's kind of what they were talking about here. We thought maybe the back end was the issue. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you shoot me your GitHub ID, I can add you to the project too. My email is krisny@microsoft.com. I'll put it in the chat window. Okay, and so that's really all I had, guys. Oh, thanks, Sasha, for that calendar there. So yeah, that's all I have for today. I can give some time back unless you guys have anything else. And you know it's hard for me to wait, but I'll go ahead and... Okay, I guess I'll let you go. I'll stop the recording.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
And thank you for your time. Anyone new, if you need me to send you the notes, just hit me up.